Welcome to English with Abby and Torai. I'm Abby, and today we will talk about the difference between hear and listen. Both of these words have to do with sounds that enter our ears, but there's a difference between how they are used in specific situations. We have other videos that are similar to this. For example, we have a video about look versus watch versus see, if you want to check that out, and also say versus tell. So, hear versus listen. Like I said, both words have to do with sounds that go into your ears, but they are different. So, hear it is when sound goes into your ears. It's talking about sound going into your ears. When you hear something, it is very passive. Passive means you are not trying to hear it. It just happens. Sound goes into your ear and you hear it. It's a very passive action. You don't do anything to hear the sound. It just happens. Listen is much more purposeful. You do it on purpose. That means it is active because you are doing something to listen. So you use your attention on purpose. It's very active. You are purposefully listening to something, purposefully listening for something as well. So some examples of this. The first one, talking about hear. I hear birds outside. I hear birds outside. So if all of a sudden I'm just standing here or sitting here and I hear some birds outside, I might look outside and say, oh, I hear birds outside. I wasn't listening for the birds. I wasn't trying to hear the birds. It just happened. And I heard the birds. Heard is past tense of hear. So if we use the past, we would say heard. I heard the birds, but I hear birds outside. Or if you hear something, maybe you hear a sudden noise and you think, what was that? You might ask someone else, did you hear that noise? Did you hear that noise? And they might say, oh, no, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. Or they might say, oh, yeah, I did. What was that? And then you would start listening for the noise again, I am sure. So once you hear it passively, it just happens and you hear it, then you might think, oh, and then you start listening purposefully for the noise. I heard it and now I listen to hear it again. So some ways to use listen. He listened carefully to the teacher. He listened carefully to the teacher. So this needs an E right here. He listened carefully to the teacher. Listened is the past tense of listen, and it is regular. It's a regular past tense verb. So here, he is actively listening to what the teacher is saying. Probably listening, probably taking notes, understanding what the teacher is saying, listening to their words, similar to what you are doing now if you are carefully listening to what I am saying. You are listening for what I'm saying and hearing it on purpose, using your attention to understand what I am saying. The last example, please listen to me. This would be written in the command form, please listen to me. And so this would mean that you want someone to listen to what you are saying. You want someone to actively be paying attention to you and what you are saying. Please listen to me, and then maybe even say, please listen to me and do what I say. Or please listen to me and follow my directions. Because usually if you listen to someone, if they say this, it means they also want you to do something. I use this with my daughter a lot. She's 2. And they'll say, okay, listen, let's go pick up your toys, or it's time to go take a bath, or it's time to go take a nap. So it means, so this generally is used then with a follow-up statement about an action that needs to happen. But the main thing here, the difference between hear and listen, Hear is very passive. Sound is going into your ears. You are not trying to hear anything. It just happens. And then listen, you use your attention on purpose. This one is much more active. You have to actively listen and pay attention to what the sound is, what the person is saying, or what the sound is that you're hearing, and you're trying to listen to it. So I hope that this was helpful. Like I said at the beginning, we have other videos similar to this, short, but give a good lesson about differences and those little nuances between words in English. So if this was helpful, please like, subscribe, and share with someone else.